Live from NPR News, I'm Korva Coleman. President Biden has met in Paris with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. As NPR's Tamara Keith reports, they discussed Ukraine's ongoing war with Russia.
President Biden apologized to Zelensky for the recent aid package to Ukraine taking months to be approved by Congress.
But we got it done finally, and since then, including today, I've announced 6 packages of significant funding. Today I'm also signing an additional package for $225 million.
Zelensky said today's meeting would get into military strategy, but was also symbolic.
It's very important that you stay with us. This bipartisan support with the Congress, it's very important that in this unity, United States, America, all American people stay with Ukraine.
We're still in, completely, said Biden. Tamara Keith, NPR News, Paris.
President Biden has addressed his son Hunter's ongoing trial over federal gun charges. He told ABC News in an exclusive interview he will not pardon his son if he is convicted. NPR's Elena Moore has more.
President Biden's statements come just 4 days after Hunter Biden's trial began in Wilmington, Delaware. Biden's only surviving son faces 3 felony charges for illegally obtaining a firearm back in 2018. He was indicted last fall. Hunter Biden has previously been public about his longtime struggle with addiction. He is also expected to appear in a second trial later this year. President Biden has typically not commented on his son's legal woes, though he has repeatedly stressed he loves and supports his son. Elena Moore, NPR News, Washington.
Conspiracy theorist and talk show host Alex Jones is a step closer to starting to pay damages to the Sandy Hook families who sued him for defamation. Jones was ordered to pay the families $1.5 billion, but he filed for bankruptcy protection and he hasn't paid a dime. NPR's Tovia Smith reports Jones now wants to resolve the case through a Chapter 7 liquidation.
The families say Jones's bogus conspiracies that the Sandy Hook shooting never happened and they were all just actors prompted his followers to harass and torment them. Jones, who's been obstructive through the proceedings, now says liquidating his assets to pay the families is in everyone's interest. That would mean a kind of fire sale of everything from his ownership in his media company to his personal gun collection. In the end, that may yield only a couple $100,000 per plaintiff, but a judge has ruled Jones's debt will not be wiped out by bankruptcy, so families can go after his future earnings and any assets he may have hidden for the rest of his life. A judge will decide next week whether to approve the bankruptcy plan. Tovia Smith, NPR News.
House Speaker Mike Johnson and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer have invited Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to address Congress. Netanyahu is set to speak on July 24th. Schumer says he has sharp and public differences with the Israeli leader, but the U.S. relationship with Israel is, quote, ironclad. This is NPR.